はい、皆さんこんにちは、Showです。今回なんですけど、僕の友達でね、ここオーストラリアシドニーで日系会社でね働いている人がいるんですよ。で、業界としては広告代理店になるんですよ。誰もが知っている広告代理店、大体2つ皆さん思い浮かべるかと思うんですけど、そのうちの1つ、電通ですね。今回は電通で働いている方に登場していただきたいと思います。で、登場するその彼女はまだね若手としてここの電通で働いているんですけれども、実際ねその日本の電通での働き方とここオーストラリアシドニーでの働き方がどう違うのかであったりとか、ボスとかねマネージャーとの接し方とか、皆さんが気になるであろう残業とかね、実際どれぐらいしてるのみたいなところを聞いていければいいかなと思います。どれぐらいねそのジャパニーズワーキングカルチャーを受け継いでいるのかってところがこの動画を通してね深く知れるんじゃないかなと思います。僕もねやっぱり社会人を経験してるんで、今後ねこの大学院を卒業した後に、こっちのね会社で働きたいと思ってるんで、どんなね働き方をしているのかってところは、個人的にもね気になるんで、ぜひね最後まで見ていただければいいかなと思います。ということで早速行ってきましょう。 Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for your appearance in my video.
No, all good. Happy to be here.
How are you today?
Yeah, not bad. It's very cold.
It's pretty cold, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, may I ask your name and where you are from?
Yeah, sure. So my name is Jessica. You can call me Jess. And
yeah.
I'm an Australian-born Chinese, or ABC as we call it.
Okay, so basically you speak English and Chinese?
Yes, Mandarin.
Okay, and I want to ask you what you do for a living in Australia.
Yeah, so I graduated like 2.5 years ago. And this is my first time job here at Dentsu Sydney, and I work in advertising.
Dentsu Sydney. Maybe most of Japanese people know about this company.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's a big company actually.
Yeah.
Today I want to ask you about Dentsu, like how you work, or what is the Dentsu company, or like what do you think about Dentsu?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And how do you like the Dentsu so far?
As I said, this is my first job, first full-time job out of uni. And so far so good. I like it.
So far so good? Okay. What position are you working at?
If I get into the technicals of it, it's probably very difficult to understand.
Yeah.
So very, very top line, I work in advertising. So my job is in media buying. So you can pretty much think of it like I purchase ad inventory up on the internet and I put up ads there for people to see.
Okay, to internet or to the company website or something?
Anywhere on the internet. So even if this is going to be shown on YouTube, I put up YouTube ads as well.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is.
I never got offer from the Dentsu. Actually. Why? It's only the company or like influencer as well?
So I don't do the influencer part, but we have other teams that do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, but it's only like a big influencer, yeah? Like big followers.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not too sure on it because I don't take care of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you said you graduated from the uni 2 years ago, yeah?
Yeah.
What did you study in uni?
Yeah, so I went to Macquarie University. And I did a Bachelor of Global Business, and ties in really well with my ABC, but I did a major in English and Chinese interpreting and translating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that related to advertisement?
Not so much, I'd say. We only did like Marketing Foundation 101 in my first year.
Okay.
But otherwise, not really. I don't see a bunch of overlap in the content that I do in uni versus in work.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But why did you choose to work at Dentsu? Because you have a lot of option to work in Australia, yeah?
Yeah, I think that's a very interesting question. And now that I think of it, I feel like it's because business as a, degree, you can go into a lot of things with it.
Yeah.
Personally, I feel like once I think of the fields such as like accounting or even finance, I don't feel like it's for me.
Yeah.
And I feel like marketing or advertising is a field where I feel like I have interest in. And it just happens that Dentsu was hiring. I had a friend who was working here and there was a job opening. So yeah, they referred me and I applied, got the job, and now I'm here.
Oh, so that's how you found the job?
Yeah.
Like from your uni friend?
Yes, that's right.
Lucky, yeah?
I know, I'm very lucky.
Because most of Japanese people want to work at there. Yeah, because it's a big company, as I said.
Yeah.
So in the office in Sydney,
Yeah.
are you interacting with Japanese staff or mostly Australian people?
Yeah, that's also a very interesting question because as everyone might know that Dentsu is a Japanese founded company, but actually don't have any Japanese co-workers here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No
So
one?
No, not that I really know of.
Oh my gosh.
So I guess mostly it will be Aussies because it will be people that are living, working here in Sydney. But again, we come from different ethnic backgrounds. So there's a lot of Chinese people like me. There's a lot of British people. There's a lot of Indonesian, Vietnamese. So yeah, a lot in the mix.
Most of employees have a background of advertisement in their uni.
Yeah, so I think most of them would come from, I think it's a wide range.
Yeah.
So most of them, I guess it's like communication, PR, even marketing, or even like business like me.
I think that's like one of the beneficial things in Australia to work because you guys touch different culture and interact with different culture
It's
people.
very interesting.
Yeah. So as you know, Dentsu is a Japanese company. Yeah?
Yes.
But have you heard of Japanese working culture before?
Yes, I have, and I feel like this ties really well into the Chinese part of me because I feel like in East Asia we share pretty similar working cultures. So yes, I definitely have.
But do you think it's same Japanese or Chinese working culture?
Do you mean in terms of Sydney versus East Asia?
Yeah, like more like straightforward to say. Do you do overtime?
Okay. I like that question because I feel like working overtime is something that everyone maybe experiences. I think it's just a matter of the frequency that we do it at.
Okay. Yeah.
Personally, for me, I don't usually work overtime and I don't find that there's a need to. Unless I feel like there's instances here and there where maybe we're in like a really, really busy period of the year, or if I have like really urgent tasks that I need to complete, then I would work overtime. But otherwise, usually, all good.
All good. But have you had experience before? Like
Working overtime?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like
Yeah.
a few days where like it just gets really, really busy and we need things done. Then but not too much.
Because Japanese company usually they do overtime.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's famous for like karoshi.
Yes.
I think like I don't know how many years ago, but like 7 or 5 years ago.
I actually heard of it. Dentsu. Yeah, I heard of it. It was
I don't want to talk
disaster,
detail. But that happened actually in Dentsu in Japanese office. Yeah.
No, I definitely wouldn't be okay
Yeah.
in the Western world, I think.
Do you feel like more work-life balance?
Yes, that's absolutely huge. I feel like that is one key differentiator between like the East Asian working culture and the Western. I feel like here we do value work-life balance between them two, but I feel like in East Asia, I tend to see that people, again, like what you touched upon, work overtime, work takes up a huge chunk of their lives.
Yeah.
So I definitely do see a difference there.
Like what time do you start and what time do you finish usually?
So my work hours are from 9 to 5:30.
9 to 5:30.
And I get an hour of lunch break. So it's like 7.5 hours every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
After work, do you often go with your colleagues or your boss, supervisor to drink out or eat dinner or something else?
Yeah, I feel like it's because we work in media. I feel
Yeah.
like the general feeling is that everyone's really chill.
Yeah.
So yes, I sometimes do, but I think I'll tend to go out with people that I work more closely with.
Oh,
So
okay.
they'll be like my immediate team or people that I know really well because again, Dentsu is huge. I don't know every single person.
I see.
Yeah.
Relationship between you and your boss or supervisor is kind of what? Like casual or more like intense, like a boss is boss also?
No. I feel like in Western culture, we tend to treat each other, well, work is work, obviously, but we also, outside of that, kind of see each other as friends. So I definitely don't feel like there's a huge thinking of, I need to respect this person like 24/7. Like I can't have like a casual chat with them. I need to be super serious because at work I need to keep it professional. So I feel like it's a good balance between the professional side and the friendliness side.
I like this culture.
Yeah.
If you go to Japanese office, maybe
Everyone's
it's-
strict.
yeah. Like if you talk to your boss, maybe you feel like nervous. Oh, what should I say? Or what should I do?
Yeah.
About the annual leaves.
Yeah.
How many days can you take day off in a year?
So in Australia, as a full-time employee or like a full-time worker, we're entitled to, for example, annual leave. We have a month's worth every year.
Okay.
So that comes down to 20 full days.
Okay.
And we also, on top of that, get 10 days of sick leave for every year.
Sick leaves is excluded.
Yeah, so annual leave is 20 days, and then on top of that is 10 days of sick leave.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Because in Japan, maybe I think it's including annual leave. Like,
okay.
Yeah, and then also maybe 20 days in a
as
year.
well, yeah.
And then we need to take like 5 days, at least 5 days in a year. But you guys take 20 days.
Yeah, we can take, the most we can take is 20 days. Sometimes people can go into negative leave, and if you don't finish it, it can roll over into the next year.
Oh,
So you have more the next year if you don't finish.
Okay. But when you take day off, you feel like, oh, can I take day off? Or like you don't want to talk to your boss or something?
No, I feel like it's super, super chill. Like, and they're all really understanding of it. As long as I feel like you have handover all the work have communicated with the team that you'll be off, and this is the stuff that I have to do.
Yeah.
Can you please cover it for me? It's all pretty easy to do. Yeah.
Okay. How many people are you doing with like group? I don't know, group project or you're doing individual?
So we have different teams, and it's dedicated for each client.
Yeah.
So in my immediate team, there's like 3 people.
Oh, 3 people. And then if you take day off, maybe 2 people.
I'll just let them know. Yeah.
Oh, I see. And then how many days can you take in the one time? I mean, like you want to take like 20 days or?
Yeah, that's a very, very interesting question because for me, I tend to take my leave at the end of the year where it kind of overlaps with the Christmas office closure.
Yeah.
So that is fine. But I've had colleagues that take off like a month consecutive.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, in one time?
Yeah.
But that's common to do this or like
I feel like no, they definitely deserve the time
Okay.
off because again, you need to accumulate that much first to be able to use it. So it means that maybe before that time they've been constantly working. So I think they deserve the time off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe Japanese people never do this.
Oh.
They are afraid of losing their job, I guess.
No, it won't happen here. I think.
I
Yeah.
see. That's good thing. So in the future, if you have a chance to go Japan, you wanna move to Japanese office or you wanna stay in Australia?
Oh, that's again a very interesting question. I think that I would be open to the idea of it, but realistically speaking, I feel like I can only do that short term.
Yeah.
Because again, I was born and raised here, and all my family, friends, everything's here for me. So
Yeah.
I feel like short term wise,
Like 1 year? Or,
yeah, 1 year or even like half a year, I feel like it will be an interesting experience, definitely.
Yeah.
Experience a new culture, a new country. Yeah, it would be interesting.
Have you been to Japanese office by any chance? Or?
Yeah, so I went to Japan in 2022.
Oh, okay.
So
2 years ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 years ago. And I actually paid the Dentsu office a little visit. Obviously, I couldn't go into where people were working,
Oh, you
but I
couldn't.
went to I think it was like the top 2 floors that they
Yeah.
have. They had restaurants.
Oh,
So I
really?
went into the building and then I had a meal there. But
Yeah.
that was pretty much it. I was definitely amazed by that office area because they had like an entire section to themselves.
Oh, is it in Tokyo Station or like Do you
Tokyo
remember?
Shinbashi,
Shinbashi? Oh, okay.
around that
And
area.
then did you say, oh, I am Dentsu?
Oh no. It was a Saturday when I went, so
Oh,
no
I
one
see.
I feel like would have been there anyway.
yeah.
It was just like a casual little visit.
Which office is like bigger? Like Sydney office is bigger or like
Definitely Japan.
Japan?
No way, Sydney. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the last question, I want to ask you, what are you thinking about your future? Like you want to change your career or you want to stay in this industry?
Yeah, like I said before, this is really only my first full-time job. And in terms of the industry, I do like it. So I do foresee myself staying in advertising. And so far I like it here at Dentsu. So I feel like I'll just need to see how I go.
Yeah.
Because I'm again in the really early stages. I've only been working for 2.5 years. So in like the wider timeline till like retirement, it's really hard to foresee that.
But is that common to transfer career, like job hopping?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like here it is very, very common.
Very common.
Very common.
And it's good meaning or bad meaning?
I feel like it comes down to the person, right? Because I feel like if you want to try something new, try something different,
Yeah.
go for it. You only live once.
Yeah, of course. For example, if you want to go to IT industry, is that a chance to move?
I feel like, of course,
Yeah.
to be able to qualify for a job, you need the technical skills there.
Yeah.
So I feel like if I build a foundation myself and if I realize that, I want to go into IT, I'll maybe first take up a course or do some study and then I can apply for it because, there's like really strict, I guess, qualifications that you might need for that industry. I'm not sure.
Like programming or something.
Yeah, exactly. Or coding or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like once you can qualify for it, it would be common
Alright.
to jump around. Yeah.
Alright, thank you. That's end of this video.
Thank you.
I'm gonna
Thank
say
you.
Japanese a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. はい、ということで、ここまでね、ジェスカ に電通のね働き方であったりとか、オーストラリアと日本の働き方の違いってところを聞いてきたんですけど、結構ね多分電通っていう僕らが思ってるイメージがここオーストラリアでの働き方と結構違ったかなと、この動画を通してね多分思った方多いと思うんですけど、やっぱりねオーストラリアってウェスタンカルチャーの影響を受けてるってこともあって、結構ねボスともカジュアルに話せるし、シックリーブとかアニュアルリーブっていうのを1ヶ月単位でね取れたりとかしてる人もいるみたいなんで、ぜひねこういうところがいいなって思ったりとか、この話を聞いてオーストラリアで働きたいと思った方はねぜひ留学してチャレンジしていただければいいかなと思います。ということで、この動画はここまでとなります。最後まで見ていただいてありがとうございます。この動画がいいと思ったりためになったと思った方はぜひグッドボタンとチャンネル登録よろしくお願いします。それではまた次の動画でお会いしましょう。Let's say bye bye. バイバーイ